We're live. Good evening, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, Adam G, your online Queen's Traditional talk show. The Miss Universe Philippines fever rages on, and tonight I have one of their candidates guesting on my show right now. To be honest, she is definitely one of the candidates who has really caught my attention since her introduction in this pageant a few months ago. Really, and already pageant fans are already seeing the caliber of this lovely Bulacania of in terms of how she is made of. Not only is this woman so beautiful, but this woman could also electrify a room full of pressers with her gift of gab as well. So this girl just keeps surprising us to no end. So here she is. I'm so excited to get to know her more in a little bit. Please say hello to Miss Universe Philippines Bulacan Province 2022, Nyca Bernardo. Hi, Nyca.
Hi, how are you guys? This is something that I'm looking forward in the morning talaga. I had naka full pack makeup pa ako for tonight's video. Yeah.
Hindi mo naman ako halatang masyadong pinaghandaan tonight,
Hindi
Nyca.
naman talaga. Nakita mo, hindi naman talaga plakado yung do I natin for today.
Oo, ang ganda. Teka, i-close up muna natin siya, guys, ha. Ang ganda-ganda eh. Oh, look.
Isa,
Look,
paano
this
yun
is
para
why we fell in love with this woman in the first place. Ang ganda-ganda
thank you
palagi
so
ng
much for
styling.
that.
Whoever is styling you right now, grabe, props to that guy. Ang galing-galing kanya talagang
Yeah.
hulmahin talaga. So before we
Marami
begin,
din
can
akong
we
makeup art.
give... Talaga?
Ah,
Grabe. Grabe, ang
Nag-experiment
galing.
din ako. Well, I'll be sharing
So,
that.
yon. Before we begin, can we give a shout out to some of our viewers who are tuned in? Tia La Milk Tea is saying, hi, good evening. Nika can do it, sabi ni Official Ace. Yan yung hashtag mo, Anonya.
Yeah,
Hashtag
you
Nika
can do
can do
it.
it. Earn the
Burn to the
crown.
MUP. Well,
Burn the crown.
I wasn't able to see that new hashtags. Pero yung "you can do it", yan yung ginagamit nila sa akin before talaga. You can do it.
Tsaka ito,
Alam mo,
hashtag burn to do
celebrity.
MUPH.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for that. Ang dami ko palang hashtag.
Give me the crown.
Lahat ata nung every single of my name nandiyan.
Someone is asking a request for you to give
Okay.
him a shout out para ma-screen
Is that
record niya.
true? Trees? Rome trees?
Yeah, Rome Churis.
Hi, Rome Trees. Hi, Rome Trees. I hope you're doing well right now, and I hope to see you soon, and may God bless you always.
Hello, Sir Adam and Miss Nika, sabi ni Princess
Hi.
Baldo. So, Nika, how do you feel? How are you right now? What's your current mindset?
Oh, well, thank you for that. I really need that questions right now since we've been into a tiring days. A lot of sleepless nights, if you know that. And I need that kind of question. It's really encouraging. And what's my current mindset? Of course, I'm working in progress. And from the word progress itself, I'm looking forward for improvement every single day. Well, definitely not looking into perfections because I know I have things to improve. And yeah, I'm so excited for the betterment of myself towards my Miss Universe Philippines journey.
Yes. Kaya pa ba? Kaya pa ba? So far?
Kakayanin, lagi. Kakayanin naman lagi.
Ngayong
Dun lang
malapit
tayo.
na ngayong nalalapit na yata ang announcement ng top 30.
Yeah, I
Nakakatulog
think
ka pa ba?
April 6. Medyo hindi na. Medyo kinakabahan na. Kasi nandun na tayo. We're almost there na eh. Parang pag nalalapit kasi medyo nandun na yung ano eh. Intense, kumbaga.
Oo.
Pero yes, we're hoping for the best. Pero
Feeling ko naman pasok ka sa banga. Since your Kumu
ang
video came
kinin
out,
natin yan. Ang kinin na natin, di ba?
oo, ang lakas
Really.
ng rehistro mo eh. Ang lahat,
Thank
sabi nga nila,
you.
di ba, especially when your Kumu video first came out, oh, she looks like Stephanie Gutierrez.
Oh,
She
yeah,
speaks
I remember
well.
that.
Ganyan, ganyan. So how do you feel about the positive reception that you have been receiving from pageant fans?
Oh, yeah, of course, it's really overwhelming. Kasi I really didn't expect that. Since me joining Miss Universe is really unexpected too. Kasi prior joining this, I had lots of doubts into myself, or in if I could able to do this, if I am physically ready, if I'm emotionally stable for this, and also financially, 'di ba? Ang hirap din. Pero the support that I am currently receiving is really such a huge factor why I am still continuing this journey. And sobrang saya lang kasi I am able to, show who I really am because of those people. And yeah, the gratefulness in my heart is really such. I couldn't able to imagine how. And in fact, I just want to shout my heart out of happiness for this journey. And of course, I'm thankful always.
Sabi nga dito ng isang fan mo, si Tia Lamilti, she even has the best hair in the competition.
Yeah, someone is teasing me about that. If I could be able to make it onto the top 30 daw, if ever maging what do you call that? Sponsor ng Cream Silk. May chance to manalo ng Miss Cream Silk.
Pwede!
Sabi ko at
Pwede!
least 'di ba nagkaroon ng na yung pagpapahaba ko ng buhok talaga is nag-paid off
Bagay,
na.
bagay. Will you stick to that kind of hairstyle all the way? Ak-
Um, that is something you should watch out for my Miss Universe Philippines journey. If
pero
I could
binigyan,
be,
yeah,
yes. Tingnan
for sure,
natin if be
oo
maintaining
eh.
that.
Pero nakita na namin yung iba't ibang
Oo
hairstyle,
nga,
yung mga
may
itsura mo
casting
nung
videos.
casting video, di ba? Uy,
I
ang ganda.
even
Uy,
wore bangs.
ang salam mo nung ang salam mo nung
Alam mo ba, that was
casting
really
video,
unexpected. So, ano lang, prior, 2 days na lang before the casting,
sa
actually the casting
deadline.
shoot of mine, I
Ah,
need to conceptualize again. Sabi ko, parang I have better idea for a casting video. So, I talked to my videographer and to my stylist. So, can we execute this kind of idea? Parang ganun. And I'm so happy na it turned out really well.
kala ko last minute mo sinabi,
Hindi
may
ba ma?
pakotse ba dito? 'Di ba? Ang luxurious ng
I,
dating mo, may mga
actually,
high-end
that
cars
was
kang
owned by my mom's boss. If I'm, yeah, so
oh,
maano siya, mabait. Kasi
ang glo
I could able to afford that Rolls Royce. It's almost 40 million, I think. Hindi tayo bibili ng ganun so far. Since wala
tsaka ang
tayong
gusto ko dun sa video mo napaka-glossy nun.
yeah, yeah.
Para kang nasa New York, Gossip Girl feels na si
Yeah,
Leighton
Hollywood.
Meesters, aka Blair
It was
Waldorf from
inspired by an MTV, Hollywood actress, if I'm not mistaken. She's a Hollywood actress.
ako, tuwang-tuwa ako doon kasi na-excite ako sa casting video na yun na ginawa mo kasi
Oh, yeah.
you serve
Has
so
a
many
twist.
different hairstyles.
Yeah.
You know, because you're starting to be known with that kind of hairstyle na, na Stephanie Gutierrez ka daw palagi, but you showed to everyone else there in the video that you can pull off other hairstyles and still look hot and chic, right?
Yeah, that's really the objective of that, and the goal is to look versatile in every angle, sabi nila, kasi casting daw. So, yeah.
Ayan, may nagtatanong dito, tumitingin ako sa mga comment section natin.
Oh,
Ano daw height
sure.
mo? Sa tanong ni J.
Ah,
Lord
well, I'm really
Caloloy.
not sure. Because I think I'm 5'8", but Pauline is 5'8", but she's a bit taller than me. So I think I'm 5'7.5".
Hmm. O yan, baka daw 5'7.5". Sige, hindi pa siya sure. Pag
Di ako
may
sure, pero I think mga ganon.
tapo, a fellow Bulaqueño is watching us also tonight. Hi, John Mark
Hi!
Del Rosario.
Hi! You're from
Yeah,
where?
totoo ka. Tama ka dyan, Jefferson Magbanwa. She really looks like Stephanie Gutierrez of Venezuela.
Thank
'Di ba?
you.
O ito, Tia Lamilti is saying, paano siyang napili to represent Bulacan?
Well, everyone is welcome to represent Bulacan. It's just we need to, have agreement if what specific town in Bulacan. It's just we are three into this competition delegates from Bulacan. So the one is representing Giginto Bulacan, which is Idol Sanchez. Malolos Bulacan, the look-alike of Bea Tris Luigi Gomez. Everyone is saying from Malolos, and I'm the one who's representing the Bulacan province. I don't know what has to happen, pero there's a winner of Miss Universe Bulacan here. She's Donna
Mm.
Bell. It's just I don't think she just used ata or decided not to join muna kasi nursing student siya. I'm sorry. Ay, ano. And ayun, my team contacted Sir Renan, the accredited partner, and nagpa-screen din ako. So, sabi niya, okay, go na. Mag-ano ka na. Magpasa ka na ng application, video. Then, yeah, it's just so happened. And everything turns out differently as I expected it turned out. And I'm so happy for that.
Oo. Sabi nga dito ni Rina Quinto, I love you, Nika. Ikaw yata ang babaeng magtataas ng placement for Bulacan.
Well, I don't think it's kinda better I'm better compared to the other Bulacanas that has been sent to the Miss Universe Philippines organization. It's just that I learned from them. Siguro that's why I am returning differently. Parang ganon. Pero I believe in the power of Bulacanas. It's just that we need to play our cards right lang during this time. And I'm so
Is it
happy for recognizing that.
is MUPH your first national pageant?
Yes, definitely it is.
Oh, what made you join? What made you choose MUPH as your first national pageant?
Oh yeah, I actually said that ata into into our press conference, right? Then,
Yeah.
because as I watched the Miss Universe Philippines organization, I saw how they really broke na the stigma circulating in the pageant industry. Right then, kasi di ba, in pageants, we set standards. Like,
Yes.
someone who's wearing tattoos, someone uh, who has been in a controversial issue before is being deprived to join pageants because they might be seeing that you're unashamed or Philippines if you would be sent onto the international pageant. So for me, how can a woman be the most authentic version of herself if she has to fit on this standard? 'Di ba? And that's what
Mm,
I love
I
about Miss
see.
Universe Philippines. They are very non-discriminatory pageant. And I think this would be my platform to show who I really am and to reconquer everything which I think I've lost onto the past years of my life. And I'm so excited for this.
I can see where you're coming from because watching your interview challenge round last night, ang dami kong nahugot, ang dami naming information na nakuha sa'yo na parang feeling ko pang maalaala mo kaya ang ang buhay mo. Grabe. You're the
Somehow,
eldest, ha?
yeah.
You're the eldest in your
Yeah,
family.
yeah, I'm the eldest.
You're the
I'm the
eldest in
eldest
the
and I have
family.
brothers.
So I assume you're currently the breadwinner of the family.
Yes, maybe. I guess kasi like when I started college, I'm the one who's raising my own funds for myself, to support my study, and to buy the things I need and to give back into my family and to help my parents as well.
How many years have you been a breadwinner?
Almost four,
Almost four.
ganun, ganun.
What's so remarkable about this is, alam mo yon, wow, 'di ba?
Sobra. Kasi
Babae,
maturity will come.
breadwinner,
Yung
'di ba?
yung kumbaga, when you started to be independent, there are lots of learnings. It's the moment you started to go out into your comfort zone eh.
So paano 'yan? Sumasali ka ng MUPH, so tigil muna ang pagiging breadwinner for you to
Well,
achieve your dream.
this Miss Universe Philippines is giving me so much opportunities to earn then. Like the Kumu, 'di ba? It's really very wise for me, wise tactics of them to also help the candidates to raise funds for themselves. And syempre mas maraming magtitiwala for this. And I'm looking forward for that opportunities. And tingin ko mas ito yung dapat kong tahakin if I'm a breadwinner. Kasi looking forward for something more. And this
Hmm.
could be a, good step for me.
And yeah, oo nga 'no, kasi I read din in your profile that you formerly work as a co-host at
Yeah,
Radio
in Radio
Bandido.
Bandido.
So that
Well,
explains
giving the
all
fact
that
that
also. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
am not a broadcasting student, but I used
Oh,
to be a broadcaster in radio station. Kasi like what I said into Sir Voltaire when he asked me about myself, sabi ko, I tried a lot of things. I want exploring things, even those things that I'm not good at. Tinatry ko talaga siya kasi feeling ko I would excel in just a moment of experience, in just a moment of learnings. Feel ko makukuha ko siya na which I think I couldn't able to do because of that experience, makukuha ko yung knowledge and even the wisdom from that. And yun yung tinry ko is to pumasok kong co-host ng Radyo Bandido. That's why I also improved my communication skills during those times.
oo. Ano, lagi ba kayong live do'n sa show niyo?
Hindi naman. I think thrice a week. Ganun. Then I had to, syempre magpa-fact check ako because I'm stating
Yeah,
news. Diba?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
mahirap din. Medyo ano rin siya, critical for me and risky kasi hindi tayo pwede mag-spread ng something na
Fake news.
fabricated or
Yeah.
minsan could of course potentially ruin someone's reputation. So, medyo dapat careful ka on your words that you're going to
So
say
y
rather.
so you do your own fact checking there when you were still
Of
working there?
course. We are looking for
Gano'n.
reliable sources. And dun tayo sa mahirap din kasi it's on you to analyze. Pero meron naman din kami nag-guide kasi doon sa akin. And syempre, pinapasa ko muna sa kanya yung mga news na sasabihin ko since co-host lang naman din ako. So merong main host tayo doon. So
Yeah.
siya yung mag-analyze if this could be delivered, this could be said, and ganun. Kaya, ano naman, safe naman.
Kaya pala sa mga online interview challenges, Mapakumo o itong latest nyo kagabi, or you're so at ease talaga in front of the camera kasi nga
Siguro I
may
am
training
using
ka na
public.
pala.
Yung bata pa lang din kasi ako mahilig na akong magsasalita kung ano-ano. Medyo pabibo kasi ako ng bata ako. Like, I've been into declamation, I've been into extemporaneous speech, oration, everything. Kasi medyo, like what I said, I'm a studious type person. So, medyo may pagka-grade conscious ako. And, di ba, in grades,
Yeah.
it included ang extracurricular. So, siguro yung pagiging bibo ko noon, nakatulong naman sa akin to, lift myself up on every aspect or in every ranges of my primary school. That's why I really learned a lot from it.
So apart from that, sabi mo rin sa interview challenge mo kahapon, interview clip mo, you also want to become an actress someday.
Yeah, that was, I think bata pa lang ako because I really want talaga to act in front of the camera. Sobra. And I'm always ensuring myself that I would be playing the protagonist role whenever we have school play.
Na-try
Talagang
mo oo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ano anong mga place, ano, mga Florante at Laura, ikaw yung bida?
I you know about New Yorker in Tondo?
Sorry?
New Yorker in Tondo. You knew
No,
about
no.
that?
Not
Yeah,
familiar.
some a New Yorker girl who came from the Philippines, then go to New York, then finally back into the Philippines. So parang
Uh-huh.
medyo ano siya, Konyo girl, parang gano'n. And I really played that. And sobrang naging tumatak 'yun sa mga students nung when I back in my high school. So nakilala nila ako dun sa role na 'yun, which is Francesca in New York, then I'm Iska in Philippines. Kasi very ano siya, very tough for me, very tough character because you
Character to
have
play.
sobrang kasi as just a single moment, you need to parang magpe-play ka someone na very social, tas dito someone na parang, medyo, tambay sa kanto. So, you need to be good in your facial expressions. So, ayun.
Na-try mo
So
na na-try mo na rin mag-audition sa
oo,
PBB, sa
nata-try ko
ABS?
din mag-extra sa like that sa GMA, nag-e-extra ako. So, ayun. I really wanted talaga dati, pero ngayon hindi na gaano.
Alam
Pero
mo kung sino
still, there's
naaalala ko sa'yo ngayon habang
sino?
nagsasalita ka? For sure you already got this, si Rabia. I don't know.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
The
I
way you
even
speak,
before, even
yeah.
before joining this universe, siguro may mga picture siya na, oh, you look like you're I thought this was you, parang ganon. And syempre, ang nakakataba ng puso because Revia Mateo is a very beautiful girl. And alam natin how strong she was during her Miss Universe Philippines and even Miss Universe pageant.
And look at her now. She's already a
She's
bona fide TV
and also,
actress.
yeah, an
'Di
actress.
ba?
Why
So who
not, di
knows
ba?
kung ginalingan mo talaga dito sa
Why not?
MUP,
We will
'di
be
ba?
having the same destiny. Why not, di ba? If
Yeah,
anything can possibly happen.
true, true. But you know what? Um, despite your sheer beauty talaga here in MUPH, one thing that still makes us think that you are such a force to reckon with here in Miss Universe is your communication skills. Ako talaga, aminin ko sa'yo, yung Kumu video mo was so heartfelt and poignant kasi especially when you said something there na Miss Universe Philippines is a safe haven for positivity in surmounting challenges in life. That was such a loaded statement. Parang feeling ko
Yeah.
may hugot ka doon. Does this come from personal experience?
Uh, Sabi nga, di ba, if you would be answering question, it really comes from the heart. And because, like, yeah, safe haven for positivity, I think this has something to do with diversity. Like, uh, they are very welcoming into different, in every woman in different walks of life, in different, they don't have height requirement, right? And even different advocacies. And what's more, I like about this movement from the Miss Universe Philippines organization is that every woman in the Philippines is welcome to join Miss Universe Philippines. And it is such for me a great opportunity to grab because just to tell you a story kasi even before I really doubted myself. I had been into, I think I should call it out na here na I had been into a controversy before, which is a nationwide controversy. And apart from that, I actually, in line with that, is not the issue. I had to suffer from cyberbullying. I had to deal with sexual harassment and even being cancelled in the society that I am in right now. And, having to deal with that, all of those while currently running for the position in my student government election. It's a state university election. I think almost 30,000 of students is watching our campaigns. And imagine the burden because I've been training for months, not just for myself, but I'm handling my whole party list. which is I'm the standard bearer, and will be representing the student body into the board of regents, because if ever I win, I will be representing them into the board of regents. So it's really a huge responsibility. That's why I really worked hard for that. And unexpected things happened. It's just I had to face this where couldn't be able to defend myself because of this. And ang hirap lang kasi the time where I need to face people is the time where I was afraid to face them. It's been traumatized, really. It's been a traumatic experience for me. That's why I really doubted myself. And sobra kasi I think I'm no longer capable of doing things which I thought I am able to do. But I never withdrawn my candidacy right back then. Kasi sabi ko sa sarili ko, I'm faithful to my principles and I would stick to this no matter what. Win or lose, I'll fight for what I think I showcase in the first place, and that's leadership, that's service. And ang hirap lang din, that's which I think I've lost everything during back then. And yun yung sinabi ko sa Kumu video ko na I've been bashed. I doubted everyone. Exactly. I doubted everyone, including my closest friends. Because I think they would be judging me. That's how traumatic it was. And yun yung naging parang reason ko why I thought I lost everything. And siguro, naging magandang movement sa akin yung pag-join ko ng Miss Universe Philippines. It's because, like, what I'm saying is a safe haven for positivity. Na feel ko, dito ko mararanasan yung tingin kong hindi ko naranasan noon. Which is to reconquer everything. To recover myself. And to find again my purpose. I think this is my chance talaga.
If I may give you an advice on hindsight, given what you've been through, I feel I don't know if you will take this as a compliment, but for me, since nandiyan na yan, and
Yeah,
for sure you
it
have
happened.
you have your lessons learned already.
Or
You know, publicity, whether good or bad, is still
still
publicity.
publicity.
And I'm just very in awe of you right now. I feel like you're such a brave person to admit all these shortcomings and all the things that you went through that might probably affect your chances in Miss Universe or even the party list that you are running right now. So that itself alone is already a sign or form of empowerment. And how old are you? 22 years
92.
old? For
Yeah.
so feeling ko it's such a coming of age. That what happened to you recently is sort of a coming of age experience for you, where I feel like you were forced to mature, 'di ba? And to stand up for what you believe in. So I think kahit papaano, if you look at the silver lining of the situation, may natutunan ka pa rin, 'di ba?
Of course. And that's the process of life.
'Di ba? Yun, so yun ako na do'n ako na nabibilib sa'yo ngayon na parang you're not afraid to showcase your real self. Who you are, you're very adamant in admitting your flaws, you are not afraid to commit mistakes. So, would you say that this has been would you say that yun ang natutuwa ako sa'yo na talagang mabilis kang bumangon. So, ang tanong ko na lang sa'yo, what is the fastest way for someone like you to bounce back from a disappointment or failure?
Well, it's really not easy. It takes process eh. Pero siguro fastest way na is on recovering yourself is to believe that adversity happens for us to learn. For us to see the beauty of life. Like what we've said, diba? You can learn from more onto your mistakes rather than you achieved success. Mas natututo tayo sa pagkakamali kesa sa tagumpay. And siguro, if we are going to think of it and accept those mistakes that we've committed, because it's really inevitable. Life doesn't come with instructions. And you can recover if you can humbly accept mistakes and accept that everything in life is not within our total control. As long as
I,
you're living your life, you're living it with your terms and not hurting, of course, being considerate to the feelings of everybody, then you're way to go. You're way to continue everything that you were pursuing back then, which you think you've stopped for a bit because of uh, some happenings that is uh, that really came unexpectedly.
given what you've been through, what is the difference between making a mistake and being a failure?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Well, making mistakes. Mistake is a part of life. Definitely. Like what I've said, it's really inevitable. It is something we did badly or came from a bad decisions will which potentially hurt somebody, whether it was intentional or unintentional. However, failure for me is considered uh you are considered a failure if you fail or you didn't let yourself learn from those mistakes, and you can be considered as failure because you had given a chance na to learn from it. And if you allow yourself to learn and to humbly accept that, then you're a failure. For me,
And I
that's
think that that's what makes us humans talaga. Now,
yes,
we're just humans na talagang
of course,
we're not perfect. Hindi ko
yes,
naman sinabing mayroon
definitely,
tayong, quota level of mistakes na i-incur. Pero, sometimes talaga may mga lapses of judgment or, misguided brilliance on our part na talagang or error of judgment na na-experience natin. So we just have to charge it to experience and vow not to repeat it, right?
yes, definitely, indeed.
So so at 22 years old, given what you've been through, how do you think beauty queens like you should handle or even solve cyberbullying?
Oh yeah, cyberbullying. It's real. It's I think it's been a longest problem of especially in social media. Until now, we're still experiencing it. And as beauty queens, it's time for us to not be intolerant of this. Let's not stick on to advice of our handlers, of other people, that you beauty queens should expect someone who would be bashing you, who would throw things against you because you're a public figure and you're putting yourself into the situation to be criticized. Well, in fact, isn't that alarming that in the past years we had a lot of cases wherein people had to suffer from emotional breakdowns, and meron tayong mga cases na suicidal attempts, and unfortunately there are people who succeeded to take their own lives because of this sufferings. And as beauty queens, dapat let's stop na intolerance of this. Let's speak up and fight against bullying. Ika nga, walang mabubuli kung walang papayag magpabuli. And as beauty queens, we should step. We should step. We should take step. As we should take step for this in line with speaking up and fight against bullying. So yun, kasi hindi sila titigil hangga't
Yeah.
walang nagpapatigil. So we should use our platforms and our influences. Just
So
given the
ikaw,
fact that we're beauty queens. Yeah.
so right now, 'di ba, as you go through the rigors of the competition, if someone throws you a negative of opinion on social media, what's the first thing that you would do? Would you brush it off? Would you ignore it? Or papatulan mo yung mga nagko-comment
Well,
sa'yo?
first
How,
and
how
foremost, I'll recognize it as something to be constructive with and something to let myself improve on that. But however, if that is really offending, kasi like what is in Miss Universe Philippines said, we can be honest by being beautiful, not brutal. And we can criticize someone by means of motivating and encouraging them instead of letting them feel that they're not enough, that there's something wrong with them, and it's really made them this not qualified to join this competition. So I'll take that as something to I'll analyze that, and if it's really not helping me, then I'll totally ignore. But if somehow really could help me grow, help me improve, then I'll consider that as something constructive.
I agree. And as we grapple about the problem of cyberbullying on social media, napansin mo nowadays, people get easily canceled
Of
uh,
course. Yeah. It's
for
been
expressing
happening.
their views and opinion, lalo na kung contrary to public opinion.
Yeah.
Why do you think?
Actually, it's very timely. We
Yeah,
are almost
and
into
yeah,
election,
yeah,
diba?
and yeah. So, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think somehow social media exacerbates this problem of cyberbullying?
Well, definitely yes, I think. Because in social media, everything can be fabricated. There are rampancy in fake news. We can easily bash someone because of something we heard from someone against that person. We have different perception against or different perception regarding a specific issue, a specific thing, a specific matter. And I think because of social media, we are being swayed onto the things that really matters instead of focusing on what matters. And I think being cancelled in the society is somewhat a choice of someone who views your perception different from them. So my view about this is that instead of taking someone into a punishment because of you think she behaves differently from you, we should give them chance and uh, let's have different definition of accountability, which is exactly on healing. It is to let people learn from their mistakes.
I agree. I agree. Pero what can you say about naman? This is a question that was asked of Miss South Africa in the recently concluded Miss Universe. 'Di ba? Ha, do you think do you think tweets do you do you think tweets or comments made by a person years ago should be taken against them?
Oh yeah, not anymore, because that person is no longer onto that phase of her life. So we shouldn't be letting that or we should not let that past be used against them. Kasi they are a total different person now. And like what I've
Yeah.
said, we should give chance. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I
Your
like what
brother.
you oh yeah, it's understandable. I like what you said. Oo nga, kasi they're totally different person now. Pero kasi syempre, kunyari ikaw, pero kasi
Yeah, yeah.
syempre, kunyari, I'm also talking in the realm of entertainment and politics as well. What if kung kunwari nagbago na nga yung tao, pero somehow in an effort for these bashers to really take down this person, hahanapan at nakahanapan talaga nila ng butas and they would refer to these past tweets. Don't you think somehow nakakasira to sa definition or public image nung taong involved na yon?
No, no. Definitely not. Naniniwala kasi ako if we couldn't change the circumstance, then definitely we should change our perspective. And as human beings, 'di ba? If we have that humane mind, if we have that humane and accepting mind, we should not no longer live onto that past and be focusing onto the present. Look onto that person. She's changed. She's definitely better from the past moments that she had been through, especially yung on how she had showcased herself back then, 'di ba?
Mhm.
And we should focus on now. And like what I'm always saying, 'di ba? Kasi I've been into debates like that, and we've been arguing about things. And syempre, we've been focusing on healthy discourse, and somehow we can educate person by not letting them feel that they aren't no longer connected and involved in the society that we were in, specifically if we had this past past somehow somewhat past mistakes, past you think is no longer complementing their present selves, 'di ba? Kasi nga they're no longer living onto that. And I think as human beings, we should be accepting instead of depriving by living onto that.
Given what you said, let's face it, everyone is using social media now,
Oh yeah,
even the
yeah.
minors or even or people below 18 years old. When a minor commits a disparaging tweet, do you
Yeah.
believe that that person or minor involved should be canceled?
I'm sorry. There's
when
someone
a
in.
when a minor, when a person below 18 years old or a minor makes a disparaging comment or tweet on social media, do you think that minor should be canceled? If not, what could be done?
Should be educated, not cancelled. Because like what I've said, people deserves a chance. And we can inform everybody in a non-confrontational manner. We can create a healthy discourse. 'Di ba? Educating them by talking to them. Have that healthy conversation because you might know that healthy conversation would lead to a much, beautiful friendship. And definitely it's something that we should be in line with. And yun nga yung going back to the a beautiful universe of movement of Miss Universe Philippines, di ba? Like being honest should be beautiful, not brutal. And we can approach things without the mean to hurt somebody, without the mean to cancel somebody.
Yon, true.
Yun nga eh. Kumbaga, parang we can educate someone by not letting them feel that they were wronged, but they should improve. Parang ganun. They should
Well,
have different perspective about that. Yeah, you should say what you're going to say now.
if that's the case, given what you said, then how do you draw the line about being vocal, fighting for what you truly believe in without offending the senses of the people in
Oh
order
yeah,
for
yeah.
you not to be canceled? How
Well,
do you draw the line?
we've been struggled differently. We had life experience, different life experience. That's why we have different perspectives. And we are viewing things differently. We have to visualize. We have different interpretations, and it's. I think it's very timely right then because people are arguing about their political stance. People are arguing about who are they going to vote into the 2022 election, and some people are finding this offensive. But for me, as long as you are just expressing your opinion, as long as you're just expressing yourself without the mean to degrade somebody, without the mean to, had ad hominems when we are going to say that the personal attack onto someone, attacking their physical appearances, attacking their personal issues, personal life. But if your mean is to educate, to inform everybody with a certain issue that you're fighting for, then I don't think it's offensive. Diba? Kasi we can educate someone without putting any harsh words. And that's, I think, I can draw the line when I am going to be vocal about my stance.
Well, I agree. Well said. Well said. We're down to my last few questions, Nika. There's no
Yeah.
doubt talaga. You are acquitting yourself very well in the Q&A department. Kudera ka talaga. Grabe. For sure, kung
Medyo,
sa
ano lang din,
preliminary
mahalalim lang
closer
din
in,
siguro ang mga pinaghugutan.
oo, kasi,
Kaya,
kaya don't feel bad about what you've been through kasi it really only makes you
I
stronger,
never. Because I
wiser.
know I am a woman I am today because of. And like lagi ko nga sinasabi, what may be a tea for them is definitely a testimony for me. I'm no longer living in that. I'm living into my present and definitely looking forward to the best future that I could ever have.
Ang
Yeah.
ganda ng linyan yon. So, through it all, what's the biggest lesson that you've learned
Life
about,
wouldn't be easy. Ah, yeah, yeah. About what I've been
yeah,
through.
yeah, what's the biggest lesson that you've learned in your 21 years of existence,
Ah, yeah.
22 years of
22
existence?
years. Well, those years that I had to live my life, things isn't going into my favor. A lot of things isn't going into my favor. And like what I said, those things are not within the total control. No matter how much we plan for it, no matter how much we think of every outcome that would be coming our ways, there would be hindrances that we are going to face. But as long as you are always into your goals, you're always into your dreams, then there's always a God to continue. And that's what life has to offer for us. To always continue no matter what, no matter how hard it is. And that's what I'm doing right
So, given what you said, if if God would ask you, if if you were given a chance to ask God to take a moment in your life or something that you have regret happening in your life, you might not. Would you be asking him? Would you be asking God to do to take away some moments in your life?
Well, if I would be going to ask him, uh, our God, do you think vulnerability is really onto my personality every single step of the way? Parang kasi I've been vulnerable at times eh. Na parang those times na pure naman ako. I don't have bad intentions to someone or to somebody. But why I am being crucified because of that? That's what my biggest you know, my biggest, or actually my question that has been circulating into my mind ever since I had to face that controversial issue. But yeah, like what I said, everything happens for a reason, and God won't let you have that problem that He thinks you wouldn't be able to overcome.
Well said. Well said. On that note, maraming salamat, Nika, for gracing
Thank you
my
so
interview.
much.
Even if you're only 22, you're proving to be someone who is so mature for her age. What the things that you've been through, the recent events that you've been through, is really shaping you to become a stronger and wiser, mature person. That vulnerability that you are saying could even be your asset in
Yes,
terms of feeling in, being empathetic, compassionate to your friends, to a lot of people within your surroundings. So keep nurturing that. Don't ever think that is a flaw or something na hindrance liability from your self-growth in the near
indeed.
future. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you for
much.
pouring your heart out tonight. We really learned so
Thank
much
you
from
so much
you.
then for letting me.
So before we end, can we give a shout out to some of our viewers who are still
Oh
watching?
yeah,
Mark
sure.
Lorenzo, you're welcome. I'm happy to
Hi!
oblige. Go, Nyca
Hi, Sir
Bernardo.
Mark! OMG. My handler.
Hi, I hope to meet
Hi,
you
Sir
soon
Mark.
po. From official Ace Anonya, thank you to both of you. God bless you. Always keep safe and healthy all the time. And always remember, God loves you no matter what.
Yeah, never fail.
So, so as my last question, can you give a message to all your followers and supporters who have been rooting for you to become the next Miss
Uh,
Universe Philippines?
well, definitely, this would be my chance to show my sincerest gratitude ever since I had joined this Miss Universe Philippines pageant. We've been through a lot. We've been into a lot of misunderstandings, especially specifically into my team. But thank you so much for being there, especially to my family and to my supporters, even those which I met online. Thank you for unconditionally loving me and showing your support. That had been my constant, vitamins why I am getting stronger each and every day. And that's the reason why I refuse to be discouraged no matter what the odds that would be coming my way. And I know this wouldn't be easy journey for me until the coronation night. But as long as you are there, I know I am already a winner. So yeah, we should keep this up.
Laban,
Ravan.
laban. Sabi dito, sabi dito, siya po ang iniintay ko sa Bulacan. Laki ng chance niyang manalo sa Miss Universe Philippines. Go, 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 Bulacan.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you for that.
Ace Anonia Os conquers. Yes, the potential dark horse. Yeah,
We will see. We'll see that.
laban.
Laban
All right.
lang.
Thank you so much, Nika. Thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for
much,
sharing your heart to
Ravan.
all of us. Grabe,
Thank you,
grabe.
thank
Parang
you.
all the more talagang mas we should root for you na talagang you really are fighting for something else talaga. More than your dreams, it's your willingness to really inspire a lot of people given the setbacks and disappointments And yeah, probably can say mistakes that you've been through, diba?
And finally be
Pain.
the voice of those voiceless who has their right to speak taken away from them. We really have it
You're
right.
only 22. How much more pa kaya yung pwede mong ma-achieve, 'di ba, in
Yeah.
the next coming years? So, who knows, you might even fulfill your wish of becoming an actress soon. Laban lang.
Ah, yes.
The ex- you already the exposure, the controversies are already there. You might just as well harness from it, 'di ba? Ito na
Yeah.
nga,
And
via
I am
Miss
the
Universe
woman
Philippines.
now of that controversy before. And definitely, if that wouldn't happen, maybe I am not joining Miss Universe Philippines. Ayun. So it still happens, and everything happens for a reason, diba? My life
Amen.
should be going this way, and God led me to be in this way, onto this path, and to pursue this path, and to be this person.
Amen. Marami ka talaga napapahangang mga young girls right now
Uh,
who are who are already contemplating of joining a beauty pageant
Community
someday.
pageant.
Lakas mo maka-inspire talaga. I hope you keep inspiring a lot of young people talaga. Ang dami na nag-look up sa you're only 21, you're only 22 years old but you are already trailblazing a lot of things that people do not expect of you. So mabuhay ka. Maraming salamat once
Thank you.
again.
Mabuhay din tayong lahat.
Yeah, Bulakenya pa, matatapang kayo. Kayang-kaya nyo yan, di
Ah,
ba?
yeah, we will always stand against the wind, diba?
Amen. Stay safe and hydrated and enjoy the rest of your evening. God
Yes,
bless you, Nika. And I
likewise.
hope to see you soon.
Yes, I hope I could make it into the top 30 kasi I'm sure may mga events na nandun ka and syempre sa Coro, nandun ka for sure.
Yeah.
I wish to see you again soon and yeah, thank you for this opportunity. It's something I
Take
would be
care.
treasuring on this journey.
Me too. Maraming salamat again.
Thank you,
Mwah.
thank you, thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care also.
Bye.